brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it can just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the play.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Ray McLeod on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
A huge play right off the bat. An even 40 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. On third down, Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
A second down throw for Young. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Velus Jones back deep. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Young hands it to Hubbard. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on 1st down. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Caden Ellis in on that stop. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 52 yards away. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Avery Williams on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Falcons offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. And we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. You'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. From the gun, here is Penix. Over the top, he's got it. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. The motion man is Sanders. On 2nd down, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Young. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Right back to Moore, another grab. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On play action, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his man. That's Leggett. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's 3rd and 2. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now he'll run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. A nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 8. Now Penix. He's going to tuck it and go. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone... And that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team
as we
thus
get back
far.
Underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
The motion man is Sanders. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here with Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2. Tremble comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And now it's 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. To throw is Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now Penix to throw on second down. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Young. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get this to McCloud. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And here's Bijan. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's Penix. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Young. Taking off. They get 21 on that one. It's a Carolina first down. That is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Williams on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Pitts is the man in motion. Left side in the hands of London. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They send him right out of the slot. On the give, it's Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.